this is a little addendum to the last video. I'm going to show you how these get put together, because I may have just assumed you understood that, but as you can see, if I take these apart, just like the antiprisms and the prisms, these basically will line up into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. A row of squares, a row of trigons, a row of squares, a row of trigons, a row of squares. And then all I have to do is fold this up like so, snap these together in this manner. Lux kind of zip up, okay? You zip it right up, and there you go. And the same thing can be done with this one. I could open it up or unzip it. Okay, and these things happen at the microscopic level, like with proteins and DNA. Things are unzipped and zipped up all the time in nature. They don't just explode. They kind of sometimes act like fabrics, and zip and unzip and rezip. Okay, isn't that a beautiful shape? Isn't that nice? Okay, it's nice and wavy. But the minute it folds around itself, it becomes that beautiful. I went the wrong way here, right? That's wrong. That's on the other bias. If I did this and turned it into that, you get this structure, which is interesting, but it's no longer a total layer of prisms and antiprisms. So what I should have done is torn it the other way. But let's go with the structure for now. I tore it this way. What would happen if I folded it and actually zipped it together? What would I create? Well, that's a good question. So basically I have row of squares, squares, trigons, trigons, squares. And so it'll also imitate over here the trapezoid and the pentagon, because it is 5-sided. But along the sides there's an even row, right, of the same polygon. So again, you have these beautiful architectural forms. I don't have a name for this one, but isn't that nice? And again, this happens with Lux. You make mistakes like I just made, but the mistake isn't really truly a mistake. You just made another thing. And sometimes you don't have a name for that thing, but you know that it might make an interesting tunnel or a bridge or a leg of something, right? So again, that's how these things are put together. Rows of trigons, rows of squares, and you can either make prisms, antiprisms, or other things. Mike from luxblocks.com.